Hey guys, aka Gina. We've come a long way from when I first started content creating GTA 5 with non-contact races till now. You know, it's just so much has changed. The way we think, the way we see, like for myself anyway, and a lot of people just still have the same mentality when the game first came out. A lot of people just adapted to different tracks and stuff. So everyone's got their own way of looking at GTA 5 because the freedom is there. It's essentially like a sandbox, right? So I was just sitting there one day just looking back at my videos. I'm like, why did we come this far to this extent? You know, was it because of people's influence of, you know, saying that this game, you know, is not capable of this, not capable of side by side, not capable of overtakes or racecraft, or I don't know. It's just the dedication and passion that I guess a lot of the people that are involved in this sort of stuff within, I guess, a so-called community of GTA competitive racing are in. You know, there's people out there that just have always stuck with Rockstar tracks and the Zentorno for 2 years straight. Fair enough, I respect that. You know, they've sort of nailed the car, understand the car, and understand how curbs work. Great stuff. You know, everyone does their own little thing, and the freedom is there. Like, I personally love doing all sorts of stuff. You know, probably going for records, Rockstar tracks, using the Zentorno to go as quickly as possible with some ballsy tracks. It takes ballsy lines, you know. And then I was thinking, like, you know what? There's no point having such rules like this, you know, where you force it upon people every single time. And the way I see it is, depending on what track it is, what car it is, whatever, use what you want, right? You know, I'm not saying use Turismo all the time. That's not me. Like, I don't want to, like, I personally enjoy using the Turismo. There's certain tracks I prefer using the Turismo over the Zentorno. I've now recently gone back using the Zentorno, and honestly, I do miss using that car. It's a great supercar. I mean, it's not realistically a car in the sense that it makes sense. It's just sort of, I see it as a robot. But anyway, I don't want to go too much in detail with that. I'll probably make another video about that. But anyway, so I'm not even sure if it's because of Project Cars, because ever since Project Cars came out, you know, and I look at that game, I feel like that game is so serious when it comes to detail, that when I come back to GTA 5, I feel more laid back and more relaxed. You know, I can actually enjoy the game for what it is, you know. And I seem to appreciate GTA 5 more because of the freedom. And so when I'm racing with people, like, I've even opened up my friends requests to anyone that wants to add me. I haven't, like, there was a period where I just did not want to add anyone. I didn't want to have any trolls. I didn't want to get taken out. But now it's like, I don't care. Like, I don't mind getting taken out. Like, I'll just deal with it because that's just the way it is. And of course, you just go along with the knowledge that you have to work your way up to the pack. Of course, having trolls in lobby is always annoying. I don't still want that, but I'm still down to add people that want to race on GTA. There's still a lot of people out there that want advice, that want to learn how to race on GTA like this. Not really on from the footage, but you know what you're seeing in the footage right now is just us having fun, really, on a racetrack that's not meant to be like this with these crazy ass lines, but it's still there to be used. This is all during practice runs or practice sessions. This particular track that we're doing is going to be for today's GP2 event for the 5th Grand Prix, along with F1 this Friday for 5th Grand Prix as well. I've also went along and made my own little version or variant of this Largo ring and called it Laguna Circuit, with sort of a different route, similar sort of area. And also I made another track that forces you to take the barrel roll line along with the dirt line at the end. And basically what I was doing, sort of, as you can see by this footage, is trying to nail the barrel rolls at the same time, on the same go, try and nail the line downstairs on the dirt, sort of the dirt line, where you know, you try to hit them at the same time. I managed to do it twice in a row, but after that it was quite difficult. But it's a nice little challenge. It's something fun to do. And from my personal experience, man, I come from Burnout Paradise when I was young, playing that for many years. And on that game, of course, you can go for some records, where how many barrel rolls you can hit in one given air time. You know, an arcade racer feel is, it's always what I strived upon, with the thrills and adrenaline rush. And in a sense, GTA 5 does provide that with its mechanics, but only to a certain extent. Not as exaggerated as Burnout Paradise, but it's still there if you understand how the car works and, you know, how the car responds to little cliffs like that. But so fun, man. It's always nice to mix things up on GTA racing, because there was a period where, you know, during the serious racing era, where I completely forgot the existence of this game, apart from the fact that you can only sort of do serious racing, and I've completely disregarded everything else. But anyway, guys, try it for yourselves. Link in the description below for several tracks based around this area that you can try out for their purpose. So yeah, Hopefully you guys have fun doing this. See if you can nail that barrel roll and that dirt line. Other than that, thanks for the support. Expect to see more content. And of course, I'll see you guys on my live stream tonight for the GP2 event. And this Friday for F1 Grand Prix. Check you now. Good night. Peace. Yeah! Hey guys, here, aka welcome to the GTA 5 Top 5 Epic Racing Overtakes episode. Today we got Ocean Pro for number 5 spot. It's going to be hitting a pretty weird